Good morning. The doctor's in. Hold on 1 second. My camera might be a little slightly angled wrong. And I want it to come out good. Yes, much is better. Good morning. The doctor's in. It's 3:38 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Greenville, North Carolina. I'm Dr. J.R. Dixon, and I'm glad to be back with you again. This morning, fans, this is gonna be a continuation of the last video I did about how to please your woman. I got some good response back from it, and I want to continue that train of thought this morning. So, you got friends, tell them about this video. Tell them check it out for food for thought, if nothing else. And I believe it'll help, and I would appreciate it a whole lot. Okay, now let's get down to business. You know, first of all, I talked to you about on last evening when we did the other video. I talked about the Cape Canaveral launch countdown. You know, remember when I did 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. Well, you know what I'm talking about. We're all adults. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Because that is a problem in most cases. That is the problem in most cases. You know, when I get there, you gone. When she get there, you gone, man. You're MIA, missing in action. See, and you can't do that. Listen, that's the thing you cannot do. I mean, that's the if there's a cardinal sin of dealing with relationships and that intimacy, that is the cardinal sin. That is blasphemy. Man, don't you do that now. What we men got to do, first of all, if you are one of those selfish type fellows, you got to stop being selfish. See, your motivation should be that I want to make sure that she leaves to get off before I do. See, that's what you got to do, brothers. You got to see. We time quick. Man got a hair trigger. Don't take much. You know, it don't take much, and we gone. And when she shows up for the big show or the dance, guess what? We tuck it out. We sitting over there sitting at the bar somewhere. Might even be going to sleep. See, you done built of all this intensity. You done did the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I missed 4 last night. 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. You done lifted off. And guess what? Once that count start, brother, it's a whole thing, you know. And these women know that. That's why, man, we gotta slow our roll. We use those cliches all the time. Slow your roll. Well, listen, slow your roll. See, slow your roll, and it's not that hard to slow your roll. Let's see if I can. Well, I don't have one, but you trigger happy fellows out there. This is advice, food for thought. See, first of all, I would tell you, don't you mess with no Viagra. Now, for y'all that don't know, I'm a stroke survivor. I take anywhere from, my wife handles all my medications, 10, 12, 13 pills a day. Sure do. Every day I had to take this, and then take an additional pill in the evening. And I'm being frank with you, honest with you, because that's what this is about, honesty. I had a erectional dysfunction problem based due to all those medications. Man, I like the loss. See, you can talk about me. That won't even get me as bad off as folks lying on me and criticizing me. That. Oh man, I was a basket. I was all the pieces, man. And I said, I gotta have some of that bag for something. Cialis or something. And my wife said, no, you don't need it, Jimmy. Finally, I got my bearings. I teach folks in training, like in my Bible classes. I said that I use this analogy of make Jack get back in the box. You know, the Jack get out of the box. You know, the Jack in the box, a little toy thing. You know, That means your anger, your attitude. In other words, you vent for a moment. That's all now. Don't you start venting no 2 days, 3 days, 4 days mad attitude out of whack. Go on and let Jack out of the box for a limited amount of time. Then say, Jack, okay, you've had your display, you ventilate, now get back in the box. Put it back in the box, slide up under the bed. Till the next time. So, and I'm telling you, don't mess with that Bible. I did mess with it. Now, this is I'm kind of getting off course. This is for another lesson. Because like I told you, I do have a doctorate in metaphysics, and I used, criticize, judge, say what you want, think what you want. I don't really care about that. I told you it's about truth. I use the power of my mind. So y'all can think what you want to. You believe, that's why you in the trouble again, because can't nobody tell you that. I use the power of my mind. This God-given power. You got the same power, but you don't know how to tap it. See, that's the problem, but you don't know how to tap it. I tapped it. When I had that stroke, I had a bad one, a terrible stroke. Couldn't even get up. 3 weeks I laid in the hospital bed. Couldn't get up. They wouldn't even let me sit up. But I used the power of my mind. And I said, I was determined. I said, no, I'm not going to live like this. I'm going to stay in no bed like this. No, I'm too young. No. I said, no. I might have even added an H word to it. I don't know. But anyway, I said, no. I took a determined stance that I would not be bedridden like that. I wasn't going to be devastated like that. And I know folks say, well, yeah, you didn't have it, but yes, it did. I tell you what, y'all can say what you want to. It was so bad. And since you think it wasn't bad, that I just had a minor stroke, a mini stroke or something like that, the hospital filed for my disability. It was approved in 4 months. So help me. Ah, y'all both shot. Here, get religious. 4 months. Now, so figure that out. Since you got so much sense, just figure that out. Anyway, power of my mind. When it came to that dysfunctional problem, all the medications and everything, and oh boy, man. I said, oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I used the power of my mind, and guess what? I have never took Viagra. My wife is happy. I'm happy too, because for a minute I was, man, I was about to flip the script. But anyway, so that's what I'm telling you, men. Now, if you got a hair trigger, here's an old trick that you can use. Remember it, and it works. You know, you got, first of all, it's a mental thing, it's a mind thing. That's a mind thing. You get so see, you got a brain here, see, right? You got a head here, the other head, see. You let it take dominance too much. So what you got to do, you got to throw it off. And the easy way to throw that off is simple. Go get a penny. Yes, right. Old brown, copper, Abraham Lincoln penny. Why are you making your love? Have that little penny laying close by. So you take that little penny after you rolling, you get the rolling. Don't hurry them do it though, because you don't want to get too far near Niagara Falls. Because if you get too far, the gravity of the fall will carry you over. And that 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff. But she was saying, no, I'm not on the boat yet. So you go, look. So what you got to do, take that penny under your tongue. You see the glands up under there? Under your tongue. Lift your tongue up, look around sometime. And take that brown penny, stick it up under there. Why you making love to her? Man, it's going to give your mouth the baddest taste in the world. Because that copper going to start oxidizing. And believe me, it will be enough distraction to keep your mind off of doing what you got doing. Enough so you can, because depending on us, some women won't like to take a ride on Sunday evenings. Not, they don't want to just go around the block and come back out and park the car and say, well, we had a good time there. No. They want to ride at least 3 or 4 miles. Go on down the road. Go on down the road. Well down the road, see? To pull over. See, this here will help you to go on down the road further. See? And everything. So, try it sometime. Okay. That countdown is very important. The next thing you got to remember as a man, so you can keep your woman happy, your wife happy, remember who you are. That yes, of course she know you're a man. But forget that. I'm talking about remember that what you should think yourself to be. A service station. That's right, you are a service station. You can name yourself an Exxon, BP, Huss, what's another one? Gulf or Kangaroo, whatever one you want to be. But you are a service station, a full service. And like I told you last night, full service is a long range of things. And that is entirely under your discretion what those things are. I will allow you to fill in the blanks. But whatever it is, you two must be in agreement. You got to be in agreement. See, if it's something that you don't cater to, and you say, well, no, ma'am, I don't do that. I don't do whatever. Well, y'all gonna have to have a meeting of mind. See, otherwise that thing there can create a problem. See, because you did one. God made it when He took the two, He made them one. So if you're one with this woman, see, you will be able to work it out. See, if you can't meet her all the way, meet her half the way. See, my dad always said, nothing be a try but a failure. See, meet her halfway then, and everything. Be willing to change. You gotta change. See, change is inevitable. It's something that happens. It's gonna happen. It's coming. It's coming. So remember your service station. Serve her. Check that oil. You know, that's old cliche. Check the oil. See, don't go too long that oil and you ain't check the oil. But she might be a couple quart low, man. You don't want them valves to start knocking. You don't want to make that motor jam. Say, throw a rod. Oh my God. See, and so you know what that means. It's not one of your, not her rod. Get thrown either. See, and you better make sure it's yours. If it will get thrown, make sure it's yours. So you better check that oil. Make sure that oil don't go too long. See, do what you're supposed to do. Do your duty and everything. Check that oil. Make sure those tires are stay inflated. See, that's that ego. Look, sex happened before the bedroom. That's another thing you guys got to remember. It happened before the bedroom. See, you think, oh man, I got her. Yeah, no, you didn't. See, you might have a body, but did you have a mind? How many women that did that thing, they ain't want to do it. They do it anyhow. Remember the Color Purple frame where this guy is on top of this lady. He's going down. He's working. He's on his way to Cape Canaveral flying. And the woman laying there like she said, well, I was glad when he get this. See, look, body language. Learn to read that woman. He ain't look. He said, baby, call me daddy and daddy. And Lord, he was more like a kid. He won't do nothing, man. See, because he failed to garner the information she was supplying. See, so what we got to do? We got to learn how to fish for information. Fish for information. That old question, that's the stupidest I ever heard. I used to do it too. How do they feel? See, yeah, how you like that? Look, don't do that. That shows that you're ignorant. See, look, here's what you do. Train yourself to observe. See, observe a quiver. See, a quiver. Observe for a little shudder. Ooh, like that. Ooh. Train yourself to listen with your ears for, oh, that's it. See, or See, train yourself to hear all those things. Don't ask that stupid question. Look for the signs. See, watch the signs. See, learn to read the weather, the forecast. See, you can tell when a storm gonna come by watching the clouds of the sky. When they get black and bold and like that, bruh, you better get an umbrella. It's time. Daddy gonna let you know. So okay. And what you can do then? You got pennies and everything, then you start, try to get that countdown. 10. You see 9, 8, 7. And it don't make no difference. She go great. Your job is the service station to make sure she go first. Don't you go for that not. That's a cardinal sin. Don't you go for before she do. Send her on her way. They don't catch her. You can go on and catch her there. So train yourself not to ask that stupid question, how'd that feel? Train yourself to be more observant and watch for the quivers, gas, the yes, and that's it. See, train yourself. Put those in your sexual vocabulary. See? Because she's going to tell you. She's going to tell you. You got a world, she's the resource. You don't have to ask nothing. Like the Bible says, you need not ask for another. See? Because he will bring all things back to your remembrance. See? Just watch her and listen to her. And she's going to communicate and she's going to tell you when you're hot and when you're not. See? And these videos, I'm trying to help you to get hot. Get you warm your own up, thaw you out. Some of y'all need thawing out. Don't think, listen, I'm some kind of expert or whatever. here's the thing, I'm just a brother sharing. Just look at it like that. I'm just sharing information. And guess what? It's information that works. It will work. And as far as the other part of Facebook me sometimes, and I can get about the metaphysical studies, and there are a lot of things I cannot go into. I won't go into unless you ask me, because of Christian views, and some of us been taught the Bible and we've been taught it wrong. We don't even know that we're surface skimming and don't even know. We don't even know, and the preachers they haven't even told us. See, so I'm here today, Dr. Dixon, self-help channel. I'm here as a resource, and so I'm open-minded. You can ask me whatever you want. See, and I would give you the best answer that I can. Again, I want to thank you for tuning in, and this is Dr. J.R. Dixon Self-Help Channel. Tell folks about it. Tell people to watch in sometime. Send them the link. You know, send them the link that I sent you, and we'll be doing the Lord's work. And see, he said that He works in mysterious ways. Don't judge this program the wrong way. So you uninitiated, ignorant Christians, some of you, because you're so stuck in the denomination and you're so stuck in the tradition. I'm not a traditioner. I'm the maverick. See, that's what Christ was. He was a maverick. He came and stood against all that stuff that these folk were absorbed in. See, He said in the last day I'm going to pour my spirit out, see, upon all flesh, see. And then He said He'll do a new thing. Well, I'm trying to do a new thing, brother. Thank you very much. Have a good day.